Barbara Ingram Rice, and I'm an occupational therapy assistant student at the State College of Florida, and I've been assigned to work with you today. So I understand that you broke your wrist, and it was your left wrist, right?
Yes.
Okay, and tell me how you did that.
I got my feet tangled up in my bicycle and fell.
Oh my goodness. Well, so you're looking to get back on the bicycle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So tell me about what's been going on with this. You're just out of your cast?
It's kind of stiff, hurts a little bit at times. Some movements hurt more than other movements.
Okay, so does it hurt all the time or just intermittently?
When I move it too much.
Okay. Okay, so when you move it too much, what is that pain like on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst pain you ever thought of and 1 being almost nothing?
Well, it can be anywhere from a 4 to 8.
Okay, so what makes it become an 8?
When I move it too much, or maybe do some kind of twitch or some kind of reflexive action, you know, like tuning the TV or something like that.
Okay, so just a little side here. Tuning the TV produces 8 out of 10 pain, really? You gotta wonder about this guy. I'm just saying, patients will say things like that, and like that's a big disconnect, so you might want to investigate that more. Okay, so you're telling me that your wrist is a little stiff. What I'd like to do is do some measurements on that wrist and find out just exactly how stiff it is so that we can know better how to proceed with your therapy. Is that all right with you? Okay. What I would really like for you to do is to take this watch off for me, because that is going to get in the way of my measurements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull this over. So you see how I'm moving this so that he's comfortable. We've got a good position here. Okay? But I've got the hand hanging off the edge of the table so that that wrist is free to move as it will. Okay? See, I already get points deducted because I didn't prepare my space. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to see you move this hand up and down for me, just like this. So you see what I'm doing is I'm resting my hand here to keep him from doing elbow curls. Okay? All right. Now see, I would have a stool too, but I don't. So. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my measurements now. So where do I want my stationary arm?
On the stationary.
On the arm. Okay. So what I want you to do is right here. So I'm going to make sure that we're actually getting 0 on this. And we are. Okay, Mr. Rice, I want you to lift your hand up as high as you can go for me. Okay. And that is... Can I help you go just a little bit farther? You tell me if it hurts. And relax. Okay, so that's extension, right? So 0, 40, and that was 0 to 60. All right, now let's measure you going the other direction. So we know we've got a 0 because we already measured it. So I want you to go all the way down for me now, as far as you can.
When you're doing flexion, wrist flexion and extension, you're lining up the movable part with the pinky, right?
Not the pinky, the 5th metacarpal. Because the pinky has more mobility. And so if you line it up with the pinky, you're going to be off. You need to visualize that metacarpal.
Right there, okay.
So you stopped because that's normal active range of motion, correct?
I just stopped because I needed to do it because my brain is going 16 miles an hour. It's never wrong to stop and go back. What's wrong is to forget to do something.
But 75 degrees is normal active range of
Yeah,
motion.
it's pretty normal. Yeah. So I may go back and just check and see, can we go even a little bit further? And we can't really. That's about it. Okay. continue and go ahead and do the manual muscle testing as well while I'm in this position, but I also wanna go back and do ulnar deviation and radial deviation, right? So what I want you to do, Mr. Rice, is I want you to lift your hand all the way up for me, high as you can get it. Don't let me push that down. Okay, so don't let me push that down. Okay, not too bad, so I'm actually pushing a fair amount. I'm gonna give that a 4/5. Okay? And that would. Now, with flexion, what I wanted to do is, can you turn your hand palm up for me? Good. Now, bring your wrist up as far as you can come, and don't let me push it down. Okay. And that's a 5/5, because you didn't really take any resistance. Okay. Why did I turn your palm up? Gravity, right. Okay. Now, the last measurement I have is I want to measure your ulnar deviation and radial deviation. And what that means is your ability to slide your hand to your little finger side or to your thumb side. So what I'd like for you to do is slide your hand to your thumb side, please. So you see what I'm doing is I'm kind of supporting him first. Now, what I'm lining up with is this middle finger metacarpal, not the middle finger in the forearm. Okay, so I've got 15 there. And I'm not really, go back to your thumb side again a little bit. And can we go a little bit more? We can. So I got 20 for his passive. So there is a little bit more there, isn't it? Okay, now let's do the ulnar deviation. So slide over to your little finger side. That's 40.
Oh,
But the 40 on ulnar deviation, I'm not gonna push passive, that's actually over the top a little bit, okay? Fine.
She's hitting it.
I got your back. I got your back.
Got your back. She's got my back.
Yeah. Okay, all right, so that is all that I really wanted to do today. What we're gonna do next time is start working on some stretching and some strengthening of this wrist, to start getting that movement back for you. Now, is there anything that you're not able to do right now, like functionally, like feeding yourself, opening small packages, buttoning buttons, anything like that you're having a hard time with?
Some buttons are harder to do than others.
Okay.
Because they're just maybe tighter. And I gotta put more strength or push into it, and that bothers me.
Okay. And you said you have pain with your using the remote control on the TV?
Yeah, sometimes.
Calling out on that. All right, thank you very much. You can put your jacket back on and we'll see you next visit.
Thank you very much.
Whenever you're ready. Now, ideally, in a real world situation, my treatment is gonna be more than that. Okay, but that's all we're